teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This is Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A handoff left to Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Swing on the field, right.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 47.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Richmond.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come back.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Elliott running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he spins past him and into space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
On third down, it's Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
That was a good game.
And they won't run a
Not
play here. No victory
all that
formation.
weak ass
They
shit
will
you was
indeed
talking.
Try to get 3 more. From the right hash, it's a
You right. It's
41-yard attempt.
yeah. You got one. You scored one time, bro. Game over.
And his
Unplug your mic.
Is good. And that
It's
lead will
30
go
to
from
7.
20 up now to 23.
The score is 30 to 7. Four field. The score is 30 to 7.
Finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them.
It means you about to lose. Is what that means. This is common sense here. It's common sense. Who won the game? I did. Top 1%. Look me up. You might want to friend me. You on YouTube, by the way.
Well, in this one, partner, we had
Trash can. Hey, y'all look him up on YouTube. If you want to play him, I guess I don't know what to say about him. He said that my zone was weak. He said that I kicked 4 field goals. I guess y'all can count whatever I did in the game. Be sure to like and subscribe. Videos coming soon. I promise. Videos are coming soon. Let's see what them stats looking like for a second.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching
that's ugly.
the NFL.
Looks like it's one-sided, didn't it?
EA Sports.
Man,
It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long.
I don't know what y'all think.
From Arlington.
Y'all let me know.